How do you top a day spent behind the wheel of a Porsche? Well, how about a day spent behind the wheel of every Porsche currently on sale? Okay, I don't see any 918 Spyders around here, but I do see a diesel Cayenne, a Panamera GTS, and even the very new 2014 Porsche Cayman. So what is this magical place? Well, I'm at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park just outside Toronto, Canada for the Porsche World Roadshow, a marketing experience put on by Porsche to give potential clients the true Porsche sports car experience. First up is an Autocross, where we're testing out Porsche's most nimble machine, the Boxster. Mid-engine and rear-wheel drive, it was made for a course like this and responds even to aggressive inputs very smoothly. Plus, with 315 horsepower on tap from the Boxster S, I've got more than enough power for this tight course. I also had a chance to test the 500 plus horsepower 997 Turbo S. Now we're doing braking exercises to show just how well Porsche's carbon ceramic brakes work. But to do that, first we have to get some speed. Now, Porsche claims that with launch control, this car will hit 60 miles an hour in just over 3 seconds. And it stops from that speed in even less time, faster than you'd ever need to. Anyone who has ever doubted the Panamera, Porsche's four-door sedan, really needs to drive this car in particular, the GTS. Forget turbochargers, this car makes its power the old-fashioned way. I'm talking about a naturally aspirated 4.8 liter V8, and it makes 430 horsepower, 30 horsepower more than the regular Panamera S. It'll do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, but really that sort of acceleration isn't what this car is all about. With some big 20-inch wheels and some really nice tires on here, along with a lowered sport suspension, it's all about the grip, and this car you would never know has back seats. I can say, however, that after driving those sports cars out on the track, this car certainly feels a lot heavier. The Cayenne handles pretty well on the track too, especially in GTS trim. It makes 420 horsepower and it sounds even better. It's got a 20 millimeter lower suspension, upgraded wheels and tires, and it really hustles around this track pretty good. And honestly, it probably better be fast for how outrageous this thing looks, especially this bright red interior. All of the cars I'm getting the chance to drive today are awesome. Well, almost all of them, and yes, I'm looking at you, Cayenne Hybrid. My next car might not be the fastest or the most powerful one I'll test today, but it is the one I'm looking forward to driving the most, the 2014 Porsche Cayman. Why? Well, apart from its wild looks and the fact that I love my sports cars in bright yellow, it's the third generation of this amazing handling machine. Now what that means is it's faster than ever before, it's actually lighter than ever before, and with a wider front track, it should be even more neutral and balanced and easier to drive fast. Driving both the Cayman and Cayman S on a big track like this, well, the regular Cayman does feel a little bit underpowered. The S, however, is just perfect. And as you might expect, balance is spectacular. I pitched this car into the very complex turn 5 here, got a little bit of sideways rotation, and it's just so easy to bring it back and then blast down the back straight. It's been said before, but this really is the perfect track tool. And people who complain about electric power steering, forget about it. It's awesome in the new Cayman. As has become all the more obvious over the past couple years, Porsche isn't just a sports car company. In fact, the Cayenne SUV and Panamera sedan make up 2/3 of the brand sales here in North America. That said, I cannot overlook the Cayenne. It might be the world's most versatile vehicle. Think about it. You can shuttle your kids to soccer practice in it. Heck, you can even tow a boat. And when it comes to off-roading, it even surprises there. Undoubtedly a ton of fun. If there's anything to learn here, aside from becoming a better driver, it's that even Porsches with 4 doors drive better than most sports cars. So after a day of testing out this consumer-oriented event, my advice to you is to head to your local Porsche dealer, even if you can't afford one, and hang around there long enough until you get invited to something like this.